Every year I do PAX. Every year I get like one person I talk to and I get made fun of. I need to break out of my shell. I need to do things. If I get out there, maybe people will like me. And again, probably not.
Good evening, I am Mr. Bristles, making my first appearance in a PAX video in like 5 years. Jeez, here we are in 2023, and I don't get to it. Excuse me, sir. You're not wearing a mask. Damn it. Wow, what a great way to reduce my worth per minute. Let's get closer. All I need is WSD, baby. Ha 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 ha.
Jeez, what are they playing on the screen the rest of the year?
What the hell game is this? Have I never heard of this? What the?
You're looking for a waifu? We know Kung Fu.
Hold on, why is Cartman hanging out with Kyle? This makes no sense.
Who's that?
I'm Dr. Eyebaltron. I demand accuracy in canon and South Park things because South Park has always been about the continuity, as we know.
That's right.
So important.
Well, we can't find Kenny or Stan. We don't know where they went.
Well, Kenny's probably dead, and Stan might also be dead. At this point, we don't know. It's been 30 years.
Yeah.
You know, people grow apart. It's really sad. I'm sad now.
Hello!
Yeah, there you go.
Hello!
Talk about your Star Wars game.
Hi, welcome. Excited to have you here. We are here promoting our game Star Salvager. It's a rogue action-like puzzler. So, kind of like Tetris, kind of like Galaga. You want to take your ship through space and defeat the alien horde.
So it's like Star Trek, right?
Sorry?
Is it like Star Trek?
Well, yeah, I mean, you're in space, so it has some similarities.
That woman has a mushroom for a head.
This is our first game. We're really excited to be here. It's our first event, and we're at PAX, so we're just super excited. You know, people are really loving the retro vibes that we're bringing, you know? It applies to everyone. You know, the kids love it, and all the old fans of retro games also love it, and it's really nice to connect with people.
It's a retro game. You jump on turtle shells.
Turtle shells, well, pretty close. You know, we have some asteroids instead.
Asteroids, the turtle shells of space.
The turtle shells, yes, exactly, you got it.
Alright. Excuse us! Double Batman from Double Batman News. What is this? What game have you done?
What's going on, Batman?
The Double Batman. There are two of us.
Oh, what's up, Batman?
Yes, Batman. That is also good. What is this horrible creature you have here?
This is Thunder Goober from my RPG Athenian Rhapsody. Today I just released a demo on Steam called Thunder Goober's Personality Dungeon if you want to give it a try.
Whoa! Dungeons. Bad, creaky bad guys in dungeons. Why would we go there?
I mean, look, it's all voluntary. If you're going there, it's because you want to. It's a good time. It's fun. It'll show you a little bit about what my full game is about, Athenian Rhapsody. It's an RPG I made myself. My name is Nico Papalia. It's pretty fun. If you like stuff like Earthbound and things like that, you'll definitely enjoy it.
It's not like a Pokemon thing where you collect monsters?
Kind of. You collect followers in this game, so you can befriend the enemies instead of defeating them, and they'll join you in your journey.
Ooh! We do not defeat our enemies. Well, we do. We just beat them up and...
You can do that too.
Friends.
Anything you want to do, it's up to the player, you know? The game is all about branching paths. However the player wants to take it, and everybody's playthrough will definitely be different. Definitely. Lots of beating up.
So, say about your game. What's going on here?
So this is Xeno Tilt. It is the sequel to Demon's Tilt, which came out in 2019. It is a pinball meets shmup action pinball game. And we're here for our biggest public playtest. So come check it out.
So it's Demon's Tilt, and then you went to Xenos. You went from demons to aliens.
That's right.
That's weird.
It's a ripe ground for creative things and mechanics.
People called me a demon and an alien. I mean, I'm here in the country legally, but that's not really the point. So what makes this different from regular pinball?
We want to embrace the video pinball aesthetic or tradition, and so we want to push things as far as we can, and just we have bosses, as many mechanics as we can cram in there.
You have Raul Julia yelling about getting a multi-ball.
We don't, but we have a very gracious announcer, Christina, and she does all the call-outs, and there's quite a bit, and I love her work.
Alrighty, let's do it.
Hello?
Hey there, Jasmine.
Okay. What's this game you got here?
So today we're showing off, amongst other things, Mina the Hollower. It's our brand new game and a brand new IP. It's a brand new franchise after we worked on Shovel Knight for a while. This time it's a top-down action-adventure game. It might remind you of Zelda, or maybe a little bit of Dark Souls or Bloodborne, with some Castlevania influences thrown in there. You play as Mina, who's the mouse that you're seeing on all these screens over here. She's a hollower, which means she can burrow through the ground really fast, but she's also adept with many different weapons. There's puzzles, there's action, there's exploration, there's a whole grand story. That's the long and the short of it.
But you still did, huh?
Yeah, that ended up being a little bit of an accident, I think. We were just thinking about like what gameplay would make the most sense in a top-down environment. Being able to jump can look difficult from that perspective because of the weird way that it shakes out. So we were like, you should jump into the ground so that it reads more clearly. And before you knew it, we ended up with another game about digging, completely by accident.
You're gonna have to really swerve away from it the next time, huh?
Yeah, that's for sure.
Cool. Would you like one? I don't know if we're still doing this.
Sure.
Huh?
I mean,
There we go.
I hope that's not acid.
I won't tell anyone you're taking your mask off. It's fine.
We've seen a lot of games that want to be like Mega Man X. But this one here really looks like it. Why don't you tell us about this?
Oh, hello. I'm June and I'm brand manager for PID Games, Gravity Circuit publisher. So Gravity Circuit is developed by one man in northern Finland. The company is called Domestic Ant. It's been in the making for 5 or 6 years now. And it is heavily inspired by Mega Man. So you can choose your stages and it plays a bit like it. A lot more action if you ask me, and you don't get the boss's power when you beat them, so that means there's no right order in which you can do them. It does something really cool, so it looks like it's old, but it plays like it's new. Demo's out now, you should definitely give it a spin.
Okay, so you don't get the boss's power when you beat them?
No, however, you get some chips that you can buy and equip, meaning that you can heavily personalize your own playstyle.
Oh, okay. We just thought it was like when we beat up a bad guy, and all they get is contusions, and all we get is justice.
Well, you do get justice, that's for sure.
Okay, well, then I guess it'll be okay then. So tell me about your game!
I got you, my friend. All right. So basically, our game is Treachery in Beatdown City. My name is Kwabena Mpofo, representative of New Challenger. As you can see right there, we are based in the States. I'm in New York City. My business partner, Sean, who is currently in GDC, he is based in Georgia. And our game is Treachery in Beatdown City. So what you're looking at is a game that is a tactical brawler hybrid. So you're talking about the beat 'em up style of a game like Double Dragon, for example, mixed with tactical RPG elements. So when you get into battle, you have the drop down menu, you open up all your moves. Your goal is to string your moves together in a very tactical manner so that you can get bonus points to string together bigger, better combos.
So you've taken the act of fighting and you've made it very thoughtful and tactical and mathematical? Well, that's the whole point. I can't do math. I can't do strategy. I just hit things with my hands like this. What am I supposed to do?
So, you can also do quick strikes that can build up your meter to make it a little bit easier for yourself in order to use less of your brain power, which you have very little of, apparently.
No, that's true.
Just a little bit of brain power.
But I'm also not quick. I just sort of flow and lumber like this.
That's quite all right because you get to pretty much pause time when it's time for you to do battle. The menu, when the menu is open, nothing is happening. So you have time to go through all of your different moves and see which ones you want to string together, see what kind of status effects you want to inflict on your opponent, because it is very tactical, RPG based.
Maybe when the game is paused, I'll just have like the doctor like do things and he'll figure out the moves, and then I'll punch them. We'll be like a team.
I respect that. You gotta know what your strong suits are.
My strong suit is strong. I am strong. I can lift everything. I can lift this TV. Let's watch. Ow! I can't lift the TV.
You can't lift the TV, not yet. I believe in you though.
Well, someday. Someday.
Someday, I believe in you. Also, I mean, if you want to be strong, we have our friend Brad in the game right here. This is your type. You're a grappler type.
Oh, I have a new nemesis.
You don't want to mess with Brad. He'll put you down.
He probably will. I'm small.
Yeah, he'll put you down. He will put him down. I'm just saying. I mean, you look pretty jacked, but I mean, Brad is like jacked.
I eat nothing but protein.
What kind of protein?
Bacon. Bacon.
Oh, bacon. Okay. Bacon's not bad. I respect bacon. Someone tried to tell me not to eat bacon. I was like, how dare you talk to me?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. But I appreciate you. And you'll appreciate the game. You really will. Treachery in Beatdown City releases April 27th. That's when our DLC, our main DLC comes out. The game is already out in its base form, but the DLC is twice as big as the original game. 80 new enemies, all sorts of new techniques for you to use in battle, lots of quality of life updates, soundtrack update. It's amazing. This is my friend right here. What's your name, homie?
I'm Hero. They call me Hero. I'm a hero.
I respect that. Your name is what you are.
Yeah.
That's it.
Very clear.
Facts.
Thank you.
Every day, all day. All day.
Hello! So, we all remember the old Alone in the Dark games. The first three are pretty good. But then in 2008, someone said, hey, let's reboot Alone in the Dark. And we got that 2008 one that was bad. And then in 2015, someone said, let's reboot Alone in the Dark. And we got Alone in the Dark Illumination. And that one is terrible. So now in 2023, we have another person who's saying, hey, let's reboot Alone in the Dark. But why is it a good idea this time? Wow me, baby!
So, actually, thanks for the recap. You make a lot of good points. I do think, what we're trying to do with that is actually trying to go back to the very first one, right? So I think there's some experience there that was actually in the DNA of Alone in the Dark, which is like, you explore a spooky mansion, you do puzzles, you have combat, you get a great story, and you basically, explore that place. And I think if we go back to that one, I think it would be a nice experience, right? So, that's why we thought, we could do that, but actually we wanted to say, who can do that? And we got a great guy for us to write the story and do a creative direction, who is Mikael Hedberg. And he actually wrote 2 great horror games. One of them is Amnesia, The Dark Descent. The one is Soma. It's okay, with that kind of talent, we can try and do that.
Okay, I'm feeling okay about this. Now clearly Alone in the Dark was one of the inspirations for Resident Evil back in the day. And when Resident Evil became an action game with Resident Evil 4 and then 7, now it looks like a bit like Alone in the Dark's trying to do a similar thing. What say you to that?
So I think you're making a good point again. So a lot of those games, like Resident Evil or like Dead Space or like Callisto Protocol, they just, you know, when they do horror, they usually mean action, right? That's also fine, that's good for us. I think horror is a bit more on the creepy side of things, right? There is action, right? So you can shoot, of course, if you want to, but I think as an experience as a whole, it is more, you know, has a slower pace, and it actually tries to creep you out and make you think a bit. But of course, especially if you refer to stuff like the controls, for instance, right? There's just like, this is just basically quality of life feature, right? To make exploration a bit more smooth, and for instance, having it over the shoulder camera, just in our idea makes you feel a bit more immersed. But for those being afraid that, you know, Alone in the Dark has become an action shooter, that is not the case.
I have one final question. At any point in this game, are you menaced by animatronic bears?
Animatronic what?
Like robotic bears from a kid's party game.
I can't disclose that information. You might.
Oh no!
Hello.
Hello, Jasmine. How are we doing today?
My name is Princess Candy. How are you today?
Doing very well.
What do we got here today?
We're here today. My name's Daniel. I'm with another space opera. It's a 2D cinematic platformer.
You say cinematic platformer. So do you mean like Another World or one of those things like that? Like a flashback?
Another World flashback, exactly. Yep. We like to describe it as Another World with guns. So it's a hack and blast, really.
Guns. That's not really. I can't hold guns because I have no hand.
You just have to be able to play it to know. Okay. As far as the gunplay goes, it's got Borderlands-esque random statistics, so all your guns are going to be different. New Game Plus, you can come back through, really grind to get the perfect gun, and then the game itself is narrative-driven. It's over 12 levels. Yeah, it's a good time. And drawn pixel art, you can't go wrong.
Does the plot change when you do New Game Plus? Most of these cinematic platformers don't do that. That's kind of new.
No, the plot itself is going to remain pretty much linear, just because that's kind of the game it is. But as far as your gear, you know, you're getting all your achievements as far as that goes, absolutely.
Would you like one? Huh?
All right, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Excuse us. Double Batman for Double Batman News. What is this game you were talking about here?
Turnip Boy robs a bank.
Okay. Robs a bank? Now, wait a minute. If you might not know, we Double Batman are double against crime. So why should we rob a bank in this game? That is completely unfair for the children of the world.
Because society is corrupt and capitalism is bad.
You make a good point. We really can't deny that. Okay, I guess that's it. Goodbye forever. We're gonna give up all our money and become a Buddhist monk.
Hello!
Hi.
So tell me about your game. What's going on back there?
So this is a 4-player co-op experience. So we have up to 4 players trying to survive for 15 minutes and then fight a boss.
Oh, interesting. There's lots of explosions and violence. I did not know the capybaras were actually that mean.
They are, right? They are. We're from Brazil, so capybaras are, I mean, we love them. So we're trying to twist in the genre to bring more colors. Like, look at this.
Oh, it looks fun.
Hey, look! You have to ask him about Vampire Survivors!
Yeah.
What about Vermilion's Apocalypse, or whatever he said?
So, Vampire Survivors, of course, a big inspiration. We are in the same genre, right? So we played the games and we thought we could bring something fun, something accessible. So we are trying to do something different. We're trying to bring colors and a couch co-op. That's always fun, right?
Oh, okay. See, we can both play.
Yeah, I'm not playing with you.
Oh.
Hello?
Hi.
So what's the game about?
It's an arcade stealth game. It's a very light-hearted, fun game. Just about the vibe that me and a friend built.
The possums, they like eat out of the trash, don't they?
They do eat out of the trash, but this time the possum can actually eat the real pizza, not out of the trash, just straight stealing it from the tables of the inhabitants of this little island.
Wow. So you're saying that if I don't want to be a piece of trash anymore, I might be able to actually get more of a station in life by engaging in crime. Is that what you're saying?
You know, it's always an alternative, and I feel like if the punishment is just being caught by a cute-looking dog, it's not that bad.
Good-looking dog. I guess you give me a lot to think about. Do you have any pizza?
I don't have any pizza on me. It would be cold anyway, but I guess people do like cold pizza, so I don't know. Maybe somewhere else. We can go look.
That's a shame. Okay, thank you. Robbing a bank.
Don't even think about it.
I'm not. It's the Dr. Disrespect video game. So what do you do in the Dr. Disrespect video game? Enter bathrooms with your camera on? Cheat on your wife? Oh, what fun.
Oh, I like it.
Excuse me, boys.
Huh?
You guys making fun of whoever this cardboard cutout man is? Yes? I mean, no? Who is this man? I don't recognize him. Here to make something up.
It's Bobby Orr.
Oh, boy.
Hero, you gotta remember, this is Boston. Gotta be careful with what you say around here. I guess you can't talk right now because your head's not connected. This is gross.
Hello? So you guys made a game?
Yeah, we did. We did make a game.
What's it called?
It's called Slay the Princess.
Oh. You know I'm a princess.
Oh, well, you're probably not like this one. I'm sure you're very nice.
Am I gonna get played?
No, not today. This is just a very specific princess.
That sounds like a veiled threat.
Look,
but
I mean,
alright, whatever.
Who am I to say?
What do you do in the game? Do you play a princess?
If you want. Yeah, you have a lot of choices. It's a narrative choice-driven game. So you can choose to slay her if you want, but you can also choose to be her friend. Some of these paths will end very poorly. Others will end okay, most of them end very poorly, but yeah, I'd be careful about this princess. The whole point of the game is basically that if you do not slay her, she is going to go on to end the world. So it's a very difficult situation to find yourself in. And she might not be just a princess as far as you know. The narrator seems very convinced of that. So it's your choice whether or not to believe him.
How scary!
It's a little scary, yeah. There's some horror in it. It is a horror game.
You made a horror game with the word princess in the title? You're mixing me up here. I don't get it.
Well, we like to have fun. We like to mix things up.
Okay. Would you like one?
Not today,
No, thank you.
But I appreciate the offer.
Darn pandemic. I can't stand it. So good.
No one wants Pez these days.
What's Pez?
Choose us. Double Batman for the Batman News. What is this game you have here?
So this is Exophobia. It's a retro FPS shooter. So in the style of Wolfenstein 3D, but with more Metroidvania elements. Yeah, that's it.
Well, there are a lot of these new shooters coming out here.
Yeah.
What makes yours distinct?
Yeah, I like to think that I try to draw inspiration from other genres, like games like Mega Man, Metroid. So you look at it and see Doom, but there's a lot of other games inspirations.
We do not see this and see Doom. We see Blake Stone. That's a little more closer inspiration.
Yeah. The old sci-fi thing, it's there. And yeah, but the gameplay itself, I think it's very distinct, you know.
Are you playing a good guy in this or a bad guy? Do you beat up the bad guys?
That's up to debate. You have to find out.
It is not up for debate. We decide who is good and bad.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
If you say it's not, then you're a bad guy. We're gonna beat you up now.
Ooh, Sigil. I love Sigil. So
that's great. Everyone who tries it loves it. It's a location-based role-playing game. So it's like Pokemon Go in the sense that it uses a map, but it has a lot of RPG elements. It has a quirky sort of pseudo-occult theme. It's like it has a lot of RPG elements. It's got a really deep narrative. We really wanted to turn the world into a magical place. If you like games and you think you're not into mobile games, this might be the game for you. So if you like games like Cult of the Lamb or Mega Man Battle Network, you might like Sigil.
Oh, I thought this was that dual mod they made. Never mind. Hello?
Hello.
So, what's this game?
This is Trinity Trigger. It's like a coming-of-age action JRPG, very action-based. You get kind of up to 8 weapons. They're element-based, a lot of weapon switching, a lot of quick healing, a lot of dodging, switching between characters. And yeah, it's very story-rich as you kind of learn about the characters. It's based on Cyan. He's the main character. He's this guy. He is the chosen warrior of chaos, chosen by the god of chaos in a war from a long time ago between the gods, kind of forced into this war that he doesn't want to be a part of, and he is set to fight the warrior of order, who you'll eventually meet, and she's really cool. Yeah, he's just trying to find a way, you know, out of this war that he doesn't want to be a part of. And so, the story is really interesting, meet a lot of really cool characters. How do I show the triggers? You can see a little guy there. That's Flam. That's his trigger. They become the weapons. So here you can see, like, yep, there he is, and he can become a bow, for example. And eventually, you saw there was like 8 options, so you get 8 weapons. I think I said that earlier, but a lot of weapon switching. They're based off different elements as well. Like the sword is fire, the bow is ice, the spear is fire as well, the axe is lightning. So a lot of bosses have different elemental like defenses or even immunities. So you got to get kind of the hang of learning all the bosses, learning all their rotations, and, you know, figure yourself out. It's a neat game.
You don't play for the side of chaos. Even if he's the avatar of chaos, you're playing against it?
We are on the side of chaos.
Ooh.
But we are the hero, so I don't know. I mean, our goal, you see Cyan, he looks like a good guy, right?
So there's this other game called Trinity Fusion, and they said they got the better game. They said that it's more like Trinity trigonometry because it's boring.
Oh.
They were really talking smack about you. I don't think you should put up with that.
Is trigonometry boring? I mean, I think I saw a little bit of their game, and, you know, both look fun. You know, they're different. JRPGs, they hit home, they're good, they feel good, especially one that kind of gives you that old school vibe, so I think they're both good. They're both great.
Okay.
It's a good way to look at it, right? You know?
I suppose. Ooh, what's this game you got here? Ew, I got crackers. I love crackers.
Okay. Well, we have crackers for you to curse, or curses for you to crack rather. So.
Oh, it's not real crackers then.
No, this is a...
Never mind.
Yo, that was really rude. I'm sorry about him.
No, it's fine.
So what about your game?
So this is Curse Crackers. It's a retro acrobatic platformer. You're playing as Belle here, chasing Bonnie. Bonnie just kidnapped your boyfriend on a first date. That's kind of unfortunate for the relationship.
Scandal.
Takes notes from Mario 64, Wario Land, all those great games. Crackers is available on Steam right now. It has a ton of levels, lots of exploration to do, and secrets to find, and you get a little ball to throw at people and bounce off of too.
Wait, Mario 64, that's in 3D, isn't it?
That's in 3D, yeah, but we took some lessons from not only the original concept of how he built a playground and just fiddled and tweaked until he came up with something he liked playing with, as well as taking some of the different moves from that game and implementing it into ours.
Oh, interesting. So, is it like a Castlevania or like a Shantae? Or just level?
I think it would be more akin to something like Mario, where you have an overworld to explore, and then you also have little passive areas with side quests and NPCs to interact with, all that sort of stuff.
Ooh, you guys want it?
Oh, I'm okay, thank you. I don't eat candy.
Okay.
Thank you for offering, though.
Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
Hello.
Hi.
People laugh when they see me, I don't know why.
Yeah, you know what? It just kind of happens, man. I'm sorry. It's a reflex.
Okay. So, what's your game about? It looks kind of cool.
Well, this is Trinity Fusion. It is a action roguelite. You actually play as 3 separate characters. So you play as one character that's psychically connected to her 3 parallel selves. One of them is very sort of like defensive. She's got a lot of like traps and spells and that kind of thing. One of them is a lot more offensive. She has heavy battle hammers and lots of cool melee weapons. And finally, you have Naira, which is a ranger. She's got guns and rocket launchers and bows and arrows and things. So they all live in their own distinct universes, and they all have to like basically survive.
So there's this other game over there I saw called Trinity Trigger.
Yeah.
And they said that your game isn't in school. They called it Trinity Poo on a diaper because that's what you poo on.
That's quite rude. I have never said anything but nice things about them.
They were talking mad smack and okay, I can't do this. I made it up. I'm just trying to get some cred on YouTube. We've been doing this for like 14 years. We don't have any subscribers. I'm just trying to get the fake heat.
All right, hold on.
Why am I like this?
All right, ask me that question again.
Which one?
The previous one. You know, you're trying to make some fake beef. I'm helping you out with that fake beef.
Oh, okay. The people who made Trinity Trigger said that Trinity Fusion was Trinity not very good.
What?
Yeah.
What? They said that about us?
Yeah.
I've been nothing but charitable to them.
Yeah.
Why would they do that?
Let's get some life chains and broken bottles. We'll go really do
Why would they do that? Why would they do that to us?
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
I'm uncomfortable.
I thought we were bros. I actually don't know them, but I thought we were bros.
Yeah. Gosh.
Thank you for telling me, man. I had no idea.
You've participated in this live with extraordinary simplicity. This must be how insert person here got elected.
That is definitely how X beat Y in the last voting thing.
Yes, indeed. I'm going to go away now. I feel ashamed.
Okay. I hope you have a good show.
I probably won't.
I'm going to send another PAX East. If I play some games, I do some things, what important part is, that's what's really important. Thank you. Have a good night.
My fellow YouTubers, I have come out here today to make it very clear that neither the makers of Trinity Trigger or Trinity Fusion have any beef, and I made it all up. And also, if you see a cosplayer dressed up as a chef, he might not be the pizza tower guy. He might just be a chef who works at the convention center. Also, never ask a guy if he's cosplaying as Max Payne 3. He might just be a fat guy in a Hawaiian shirt with a beard. Thank you, and good night, America. All these people getting food from the food trucks, why don't they just, store it in their necks, like me? Wow, the lighting is really dramatic. Hey, come on, you gotta get down to the floor.
Yeah, I've been down there. I just came back up to rest.
You okay?
So, I found a booth where I thought they were promoting Forspoken, and I made a big deal about how they were promoting Forspoken, even though it's already come out, and even though it's apparently not that good. And it turns out it's not Forspoken, it's just another game with a woman of color protagonist. Oh. Yeah, I feel kind of bad about that one. Am I?
Yes.
Oh, you're that sure? Now let me say the word. Ugh.
Ugh, it's too bright. There's already too much RGB in computers. Why is it now in hard drives? Too much colors. It must be dark and black, like the night, like us.
Do I look at him or the camera?
Well, I would look at him, he'd be the one talking to you, so.
Excuse us. Double Batman for Double Batman News. What is this game you were talking about here?
Startup boy commits sack or
Whoop, whoop, whoop. You want to try that again?
I do. Let me go get one.
I gotta switch back to the other hand.
What outlet are you guys?
Nobody. A stupid YouTube channel with like less than 400 subscribers. Like, this is just what I do at PAX. Let's take that shot again then. Get a drink.
Oh, I didn't know you were doing the shot. I'm sorry. I apologize. That's my bad.
This is probably one up at the end of the video. It's all fine. Get you water.
Thank you so much.
No worries.
All day.
I think you might have just set a record for the length of time we talked. Most people go like 2 minutes, and then they're like, okay, I'm done talking to this toy. Wow.
All day, baby.
This isn't out yet, right? It's,
Not yet.
this year, you think? Next year?
This year. I'm aiming it this year.
Okay. I have heard that a lot today, though.
I'm pretty confident. But, you know, whatever, there's other considerations, you know, for releasing a game. When does it fit into a nice launch window, that kind of stuff.
Well, ain't that just the thing? Like, we have a guy from, I'm from Rhode Island, which is south of here. We have a baseball player with millions of dollars, and he put in millions of dollars, got millions of dollars from the state of Rhode Island to make a video game. It's a fancy RPG that he released between the releases of Skyrim and Diablo 3.
Yeah.
The market was saturated. The games are meant to be pretty good, but friggin' the market was saturated. We had all the action RPGs we needed. Fancy action RPGs.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like, what was the friggin' point? And then the thing we're gonna try after that was an MMO.
Yeah.
Like, nobody can, this is 2012 or something, so that's when people might have still thought you could beat Wizard in their own game.
Yeah.
So not only did you get your company name stolen by a Chinese spying website with tiny videos, now you're doing a wrestle game and someone else is already doing their own wrestle class.
They are doing their, and it looks cool. It looks really cool. Their game looks great.
So what's up here? How come you keep getting ripped off?
You know what? Here's the thing. It's a coincidence. I don't know. They were doing a cool thing and we were doing a cool thing, and it just so happened that they both came out, or hopefully.
Yeah. Let's not count our chickens and such.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. We got some time left on this one. I don't know, Batman.
What is this one about anyway? It's about a wrestling man?
Yeah, this one is all about you make your own wrestler, you go forth and venture out and recruit a whole bunch of other cool wrestlers and beat down bad guys. It's great. Ooh. Oh, and you level up, of course. It's RPG, you level up.
We like beating up bad guys. That part is good.
I know you I know you do.
But wrestling is not really our thing. One moment.
Oh, yeah.
See, look, it's a thing where you do a wrestle. You wrestle a guy. This looks cool. It's really hard to hold the camera this way with both hands out. What are you talking about? Stop breaking the fourth wall.
Is it a triple threat match if it's you or is it a singles match with a double Batman?
We do not know. We do not play sports.
I don't know either.